So to start, we're just going to go ahead and open up Missa's Shaker Trees file. To get there's files, SVG, individual shakers, shaker trees. Here's the file. We don't need the second layer here because we're not able to use the beads in this, so we don't need the acrylic. To use this countdown would be a non-shaker version. So we'll get rid of those and move these up. We'll keep this one. And we don't need this backer or the acrylic piece because we won't be using it. This is the shaker add-on file. We will use all of it. You don't have to set up these files. You can always just get rid of those in Glowforge. One thing I do want to point out about these, there is 2 lines right here. And that is because this needs that second little cut to give these space to spin. Because these are the locator pieces that'll sit on the back of the backer. Okay, and now save this as something else. Don't save over. And then you're good to go to Glowforge. Okay, so I have all of my pieces cut, and I want to just go over. We've got the days and tail piece. I cut a easel. This one I think I stole out of Missa's Hanging Stars file, because it has the 4 layers, so it's a little thicker. But I steal those for everything. We have the front. This is the 3rd layer of the file. We didn't use the 2nd layer. The snowflakes. Then this is the big circle that holds them on. 2 of these that'll get stacked. That's the locator. Our 2 number wheels. The back piece, or the backer. And then I didn't show it in the beginning, but I went ahead and added a placement jig. You don't have to cut this if you don't want to. Placing it is not really that hard to do by eye, but some people like those. So it doesn't, the jigs don't line up perfectly. This piece here is not, it's not perfectly symmetrical. I wasn't planning on using this for, or other people using this, so it was just a for me thing. So it's not perfectly symmetrical, but it works fine. These little guys here, okay, they were the ones that were, they were the 2 pieces in this. These are stoppers, because these have these little knobs here. So this gets stuck to the back, and then this bumps up against it to stop this opening from showing through, this window. I'll show you. Right now I'm going to get this cleaned up, and then I'm going to get everything stained, and then we'll start assembling. Okay, so for starters, we're just going to glue the tops together. I'm going to glue these guys together. Okay, and now I go around and I sand the outsides to make sure everything's smooth. So that everything lines up. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. This is just 2 pieces of cardstock. This will go right here. So the whole purpose of this is just to raise this up a little bit so that these, when they sit on, this is just open. This just sits slightly off so that this is what holds it on, and then these can still spin. Because if we don't have a sheet of paper or something to hold this off, I mean, you can even use, like, if you have some veneer, some 16th inch maybe wood. You just need a scrap piece, little square, something to put there. Cardstock, it's glued down, it works, it holds. Because then this sits, and then this can still spin. Alright, I have to get more glue. Okay, so I forgot to put the NFC chip in. I stick it to the back of this right here. But my phone reads through it, so I'm going to put it right there. And then just to double check and make sure everything scans and reads. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to start. If I was just going to place this by eye, I would just take this piece and center it, and then just adjust this to sit flush with this. That's why I made the first one a jig. Obviously, you just use it like a jig. Line them up. Set it on. Same thing. Here. And I'm still gonna check them. So, anyway. That looks good. Now we can glue all this together. Or you can finish the back, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna glue this. Blot your glue. Okay, now assembling this bit. We start with this ring first. Okay, now your two little guys. This is where we're gonna use them. Alright, I'm checking the front and just making sure that I don't have a gap right here. that this has come all the way over and is just covering. Okay. And now I'm going to glue this guy just right above. Okay. So now when we get to 24, it stops. Okay. Well, when it's glued, it doesn't fall off. There. So now we spin it all the way around, past the 15 opening, and what we want is we want this to line up evenly in the center. And then we'll put our second bump stop on. Now you have 2 little bump stops. This stops it when you put the next one on, it stops it from catching and spinning this more. And then this piece just goes on. 12. Okay. And then we're going to put a little blob of glue right in the center of our tape. And then this guy we just put on. Press. And that's it. Now you just go back. Everything moves freely. You have your 24 from the bump stop. Spin it all the way around. And then you get to your 14. And that spins. Then I suppose I could glue this on. I have the snowflakes, but I don't know. I might glue those on after. We'll see. Alright. For this part, we're going to Google Santa Tracker. Maybe if I could spell. Open it. If you hit the share button, you can just copy the link. And then we're going to NFC tools. We're going to read it. Make sure that it finds it. Okay. Write. Add record. URL. And then we're going to hit paste. And it's going to go to the Santa Tracker. Write. And then touch the tag. And then we'll close this out. And then Santa Tracker. All right. So this is done.